Hi guys, I'm Hector and I'm back again making part 4 of you know what of you know the title. So this time part 4 we're going to rank Sonic 3's zones based on difficulty. Like Sonic CD there's no merging zones. So let's get started. Of course. Angel Island may be a long level, but it's the easiest. But it's the easiest because there aren't many traps, as I said, and the bosses are pretty damn pathetic. That's all I have to say about this. It's long, but it doesn't. But the badniks are easy to deal with, and you can get. And there are many rings giant rings making it. There are many giant rings that are easy to get. My least favorite Sonic 3 zone isn't really that difficult. The only difficulty of Marble Garden that is Act 1's boss. Kind of like Mystic Cave Zone's boss, but since you have but with the power of the elemental shields, you'll be able to block those, to be immune to those things, to the falling things. And in Act 2, if your Tails alone, the boss is hard. I guess it's warning players that even though they don't like Sonic's Insta Shield, there is still a useful thing if you play as Sonic alone or Sonic and Tails together. But just the other zones are more difficult than this. Oh, I don't know why even though it's the worst zone in the Mega Drive era in my opinion. I don't know why didn't this make it to Mania. I know, I think it's many people hate it, but I thought Green Hill and Chemical Plant were arranged because Green Hill is Sonic 1's first zone and Chemical Plant is Sonic 2's second zone. And I was figuring out if Marble Garden would be there because it's Sonic 3's third zone. Get it? And Marble Garden has the most giant rings, allowing you to have special stages and being able to give you 50 rings if you complete all the special stages. That's the only thing I like. Many giant rings, but it's not really easy. They're not really easy to find, even though there are many. Never mind. You can find them, and they're scattered all over the place. Fourth is Hydro City. Hydro City isn't really a difficult zone, but it just has lots of water. Water shields are a little scarce, and there's this part which makes it a little difficult, more difficult than Marble Garden. That's all I really have to say about this zone. Ice Cap Zone is next. And the Ice Cap Zone is only a bit difficult. I mean, no, let's not put that in number 3. Let's put it higher. Are you surprised that Carnival Night is actually higher than Ice Cap Zone? Well, Carnival Night is well. I learned from that Act 2 Barrel of Doom, which is pretty hard to get through. I really hate this zone because of that, but it's just dull. Even though I figured out how to get to the that barrel, I still find Carnival Night a little dull, and it has water, making Carnival Night difficult. So Sonic 3 isn't really the easiest. Even Sonic 1 could be easier. Number 2, Ice Cap Zone. The zone with something that can actually beat Supersonic. Oh my gosh. This is like the only zone which has traps that can even get the rings off Supersonic. And some parts which are pretty hard to memorize. Like Oil Ocean and Whacking Workbench, this zone is pretty hard to get through because you can get lost in here easily. This zone's a little annoying. This is a little controversial. But I guess those two zones were pretty much close to this. It's like, I may not know, but I did lose a lot of rings in Launch Base. When I got through this zone, the Sonic 3 and Knuckles part is harder than the Sonic 3 alone one because of a missing shield. But that doesn't really matter. Actually, Sonic 3 and Knuckles part is easier because of the big arm, which is pretty hard. It's like the third boss. It has 4 bosses. It has the most bosses in the game, and even though Act 1 and Act 2 bosses are easy, the third boss is okay, and it's pretty hard for the fourth one. But Sonic's Insta Shield can be able to defeat that big arm. So being Super Sonic's worse than being normal Sonic in that boss. What a coincidence. Launch Base is pretty hard to memorize, and you can get lost here easily, making it my pick for the most difficult in Sonic 3. So that's my ranking. Hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for Sonic and Knuckles.